My name is George Dow. Over the past 26 years, business and nonprofit leaders have come to me when they are either already in a career transition or want to leave their job. The majority are over 50. I help my clients discover and pursue a new job or a new career direction, and in this presentation I'll be describing the top 3 career change strategies after age 50. I'll be using a Japanese format called Pachachka or Chit Chat, showing 20 slides, 20 seconds per slide. My job title is Executive Career Coach, but you might say that my role is that of a Sherpa. I help my clients decide which mountain to climb next, equip them for that climb, and walk beside them as they pursue their next career summit. The 3 top career change strategies I'll be discussing are a career transition, a career transformation, and a career 2-step. I'll be describing each of these options to help you decide what might be the best next step for you. I'll start with career transition. Early in a career transition, take a look in the rearview mirror. If, like the majority of my clients over 50, you plan on staying in a similar role, industry, and company type, you'll need to explain how well you've historically performed in a similar circumstance and in similar roles. For some help on this, take a look at my June 2012 blog in the monthly blog section of my website. Next, you'll need to demonstrate strong motivation when telling your stories. If you're over 50, there may be questions about your drive, endurance, and currency. So make sure your achievements, your energy, and how you've stayed current are on full display when networking and interviewing. Ability, motivation, they're critical elements, but fit tends to be where hiring decisions are ultimately made. Recruiters and hiring managers will tell you that they usually find several candidates with the ability and the motivation to do the job, but the candidate that is the best fit for the organization and its needs and preferences is typically the one chosen for the job. After you've assessed your abilities, motivation, and fit, have your focus, and have finalized your resume and LinkedIn profile, the majority of your job campaign time should be spent networking. Networking is directly involved in securing jobs 65 to 80% of the time, so read this 20-minute networking meeting book. It's the best guide available today. Is it time to run away and join the circus? I've heard many versions of this statement from clients wanting to significantly change their career direction. If that's your preference, you want to look and experiment before you take that leap. Test your assumptions before jumping in with both feet. Here's a great book to help you do that. Working Identity by Herminia Ibarra has been by far the most effective book in helping my clients open their minds to new career possibilities and the methods to get there. Here's her 3-part model. It begins with crafting small experiments. Try out new activities and professional roles on a small scale before making a major commitment to a different path. The biggest mistake people make when trying to change careers is to delay taking the first step until they've settled on a destination. Try it first and see if you like it. Shifting connections refers to the practice of finding people who can help us see and grow in our new selves. These are often people and groups on the periphery of our existing networks who help us push off in new directions while providing a secure base in which change can take hold. And after you've crafted your experiments and shifted connections, you'll need to decide if this new career direction makes sense and be worth the personal, financial, and professional cost and risk. For the majority of my clients over 50, free agency and solo entrepreneurship are by far the most common career transformation preferences. In 2001, I heard Daniel Pink speak about his book, Free Agent Nation, at a career conference with career consultants. Several professional peers and I met after Pink's presentation, and we discussed the positives and negatives of free agency, both for our clients and for ourselves. Pink spoke mostly of the positives, but here are the dark clouds that we discussed. Social isolation, intellectual isolation, ongoing fear and anxiety, inability to leverage resources. We wondered what Daniel Pink would say about these concerns of ours, and fortunately, in his 2nd edition of the book, he addressed each of them. Daniel Pink's 101 free agent survival tips have turned out to be extremely helpful to those of us who eventually join the movement. You can see all 101 tips in my January 2012 blog with a bit of inspiration and guidance from his teachings and writings, I became a solo entrepreneur in 2010. For me, Pink's most helpful suggestion was to form a fan club, a free agent nation club. So 4 years before breaking away from Right Management, my former employer of 21 years, I created a free agent nation club. The 8 of us have now met each month for the past 9 years. This group has been a godsend for each of us, and you can learn more about it by looking in last month's blog. When can I get off this hamster wheel? That's a question I hear quite often from my clients. So a third career change option after 50 is a career two-step. Financial necessity or personal preference usually leads to the pursuit of a similar new job or a transformation job, but what might come after that? For most, a very attractive second step will be a portfolio life. Here's the book I recommend as the best resource to describe it. Author David Corbett spent over a decade helping executives in their 50s and 60s move into this next career chapter in their lives. You can see for yourself how this new life plan could look as you move toward your own future combination of personal, professional, and community life and work elements. I titled my October 2014 blog, Will a Portfolio Life Become Your Second Half Story? And most of my clients over 50 would answer yes. In this Pachachka-style presentation, I've described the top 3 career change strategies after 50. I've recommended 10 blogs and 4 books. And I wish you the best as you move forward in your life and your work. Happy trails to you.